Hi, I'm Jordan Way. I'm an RPN here at Windsor Regional Hospital, and today I'll be demonstrating how we put on the new masks, the L188s. So we have the mask right here. First thing before we actually start putting on the masks, it's highly recommended you go through the box, read the instructions. It goes over some pretty important details about donning and doffing and just fit testing in general. So today for my fit test, I have my model John here.
I'm John Beveridge, Coordinator for Occupational Health and Safety here at the Met Campus.
Okay, so today we're going to be fitting our L188 masks. Here you are. So before we put the mask on, we're going to do a quick inspection of the mask. We're going to check the outside. We're going to look for any noticeable damage, rips, tears, defects. We're also going to check the inside for the same thing, rips, tears, defects. We're going to make sure we have our foam insert on the inside of the mask. We're also going to make sure we have the yellow nose piece at the top, making sure the straps are connected and in good shape. So once we're happy with the quality of our mask, we're going to let the straps dangle down in front of the mask. From here, we're going to take our non-dominant hand, we're going to run it through the straps of the mask, and now we're going to bring the mask up to our face. So starting with the top strap, we're going to bring it up to the crown of our head, making sure we have it nice and high on the head. And then moving on to the bottom strap, bringing it up to the back of our neck. So first thing when we have the mask on our face, we're going to spread the mask nice and wide, making sure our nose lines up nice and centered with the two bumps that we have on the mask, and let it go onto our face. It's very important to make sure the mask is lined up nice and centered on the face. If we have issues where the mask is ill-aligned to the sides, it will not fit properly, so it's important to make sure it's nice and centered. At this point, you're also going to want to make sure that they have the straps evenly tightened on the head, making sure it's not lopsided at all, because this will also affect the fit of the mask. Okay. At this point, we're going to compress our nose piece down. With the nose piece, I like to hold it down for about 5 seconds. 5. Giving it a couple extra pushes, making sure we have a nice tight seal. Any issues with fitting can stem from here if we don't spend enough time making sure we have a tight seal at the nose. Next thing we're going to check, we're going to make sure we have a nice tight seal on the bottom of the mask. If you're having any issues with not maintaining a seal or having a feeling like it's too loose on the bottom of the chin, what I'll have people do is take their bottom strap and braise it higher on the head, bringing up just above the ears but not past the top strap. By doing this, you're increasing the tension on the bottom of the chin, creating a tighter seal if need be. I find with people, this is normally smaller faces where this is an issue, but again, if it's just if it's too loose around the neck bringing it up, you're gonna tension it up in here. Any adjustment I make like that, I'm gonna have the person I'm fitting recompress the nose piece, making sure they're maintaining a tight seal there. Any adjustments, just making sure nothing is changed. Are you happy with the feel of your mask right now?
The feel of the mask is good, yes.
So, good. From here, we're going to make sure we have a tight seal on the mask. So first thing we're going to do, wrapping our hands around the edges, we're going to breathe out. You shouldn't have any air rushing out the sides or the bottom. Heat and moisture coming through the nose piece is normal, but we just don't want air rushing from the sides. Okay. This is the only mask where we have 2 seal checks. So the second seal check, we're going to take a deep breath in, and you should feel the mask compress on your face. What you want here is air coming through the mask, and you don't want to have the air wrapping around from the edges. So if the mask is compressing, you know you have a good seal around the edge and air is being forced through the mask. Okay. Feel comfortable with the seal?
Yep.
Okay. So at this point, we have a nice seal, we've done our checks, we have the nose compressed and the tension on the chin is strong. We're going to start the mask fit test. So with the mask, it is a particle mask, not a vapor mask. That means vapors are going to make it through the mask. You'll be able to smell things. Bleach, hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol. Almost all smells will go right through the mask. It's totally normal. During the test, you're going to be able to smell my testing solution. There's also the chance that you're going to feel the vapors coming through the mask and have a bit of a sensation in the back of your throat, potentially on your tongue. But what we don't want is a strong sweet taste that you'll get on your tongue. If you have that, it means we may have a breach in the seal and the particles are coming around the mask. Okay. During the test, if you start to have any sensation, just let me know. So we're just going to put this on your head here. So during the test, I'm gonna have you breathe through your mouth the entire time. And again, it's okay if we get sensations in the back of our throat and our tongue. We just don't wanna have any sweet, intense taste on our tongue itself. Okay, so first exercise, I'm just gonna have my model breathe regularly for me. So breathing regularly through your mouth, giving him 30 seconds. At any point, if he starts to taste the solution, he can let me know about it. So okay there?
Yep.
Perfect. So at this point, we're gonna move on to deep breathing. Again, just breathing through your mouth, nice deep breaths.
Nothing.
Still comfortable? Perfect. At this point, we're gonna move back to regular breathing. I'm gonna have my model, he's gonna turn his head left to right slowly, moving back and forth, just breathing normally through the mouth.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Next, I'll have John bringing his head up and down, still breathing normal. The whole point of this is just to cover our range of motion, making sure we maintain a solid seal during any movement.
Nothing.
Okay, perfect. Next, I'm gonna have John count out loud to 30 for me. This is just gonna cover talking, making sure we have a good seal while John's talking with the mask on.
1, 2, 3, 29, 30.
Awesome. Still doing okay in there?
No sweet taste.
Perfect. So we're gonna move on to the last part of the test. I'm gonna have John walk around the room, just making sure we have a good seal while he walks. So
Still good, no sweet taste.
something I do at the end of every test, if whether he's uncertain about the fit or he's very confident with it, I'm gonna have him reach inside the hood without taking the hood off and break the seal of his mask. This is gonna let him get a full taste of the solution and just kind of ease his mind, letting him know that A, the mask is working properly.
Oh boy. That was a huge difference.
It's a strong taste. So
Yeah.
this helps ease people's minds, letting them know that the mask is working properly for them if they have any doubts, anything like that.
Notwithstanding, I didn't taste any during the test. That was significantly strong.
Okay. So we're gonna go over how we properly doff the mask now. First step, we take the bottom strap, we're bringing it up and over, letting it dangle down, and then taking the top strap, bringing it up and over, letting it fall from our face. Normally if you were on the floor, you would let it fall into the garbage or wherever you're gonna store the mask. It's important we don't touch the mask after we leave the room. The mask will be considered dirty at that point, so we don't wanna be handling it with our bare hands. Again, a couple of the issues that we've run into the mask, tension on the bottom of the neck because of the strap on the bottom being too loose. This is fixed just by simply bringing the bottom strap higher on the head, normally just over the ears. This will help tension the bottom. Another problem that we've had, the nose seal. You just want to make sure you spend the extra time to compress around the nose, making sure you have a tight seal on the mask. This is very crucial. We just need it to be nice and tight there. In a small percentage of cases, what we've had is when bringing the straps over the head, I've had a strap about 4 times snap from the mask itself. Doesn't seem to be an issue with the masks themselves, but we need to be careful while bringing the straps over our head that we don't overstretch them, putting too much tension on the contact points on the mask themselves. So that's it for our fit testing. I'd like to thank John for helping me out today, and enjoy the new mask.